at SeaWorld San Diego, located in Southern California, and help you plan your visit to SeaWorld San Diego in 2026. So let's get going. Before we get into the park, let's cover some crucial admission details. If you buy your tickets online, you'll save some money, but you can buy them right here at the park as well. You can go to the ticketing desk, or they recently added self-serve kiosks. Here, you can buy add-ons like all-day dining and quick queue. Once inside the park, immediately off to the right-hand side near guest services are the lockers. There are two different sizes of lockers. Standard lockers are $15 and jumbo lockers are $20 for all-day use. There are a number of paid add-ons and experiences that you might be interested in purchasing. Here's a look at the current pricing of those. Just beyond there is a place to rent strollers, ECVs, and wheelchairs if needed, though I couldn't find the current prices listed anywhere. SeaWorld has several fuel rod kiosks throughout the park if you have a fuel rod. If you don't, you can purchase them here, but be aware that swaps do cost a few dollars each, unlike Disney, which are free. We're going to divide this guide into several different sections, and we're going to start with the outdoor exhibits. The first one that you'll encounter is right here inside the park entrance gates, and it's the touch pools. These feature a variety of animals, including bamboo sharks and cleaner fish. The bamboo sharks are pretty elusive, but if one does come up close, you are allowed to touch them, as the name of the area implies. The cleaner fish, on the other hand, are super fun. If you stick your hand in the water, they'll swarm you and gently nibble at your skin. I enjoyed this so much. If we turn left from the entrance and head west, going clockwise around the park, we'll arrive at the Orca exhibit. There are both above water and below water viewing areas, but the underwater viewing area is absolutely the best way to experience the orcas. You can stand face to face with them as they glide past the glass. Up top and around the corner is a large glass above water viewing area where you might also be able to catch a few sights of the orcas, but it's not as impressive as the below water viewing. Around 1 p.m. daily and an additional time slot at 5 p.m. on weekends, the above water viewing area also hosts a special presentation tied to the Dine with Orcas experience. This area is also home to one of two entrances for OrcaEncounter, which we'll talk about a little bit later. The next outdoor exhibit you'll come across continuing this direction is Dolphin Point. There are two different sides to this exhibit. The one on the right is more for observation as the dolphins play amongst themselves, and the area off to the left is where they host most of their dolphin interactions and presentations. This area is now doing a lot more heavy lifting than it used to, with the Dolphin Adventures Amphitheater currently closed for refurbishment. The only dolphin presentations you'll be able to see in the park are right here at Dolphin Point. There are two paid dolphin experiences offered here as well. The first is the dolphin interaction, where guests wade into the water wearing a wetsuit and get hands-on time with bottlenose dolphins through touching, feeding, and play. All guests are welcome to observe the interaction free of charge, but only paying guests can get into the water with the dolphins. The second and more affordable option is the Dolphin Encounter, which takes place poolside. This is a shorter, out-of-water experience with light interaction from the edge of the habitat. There is another habitat here that used to house sea otters, but they have been relocated to Wild Arctic, and this enclosure is now home to Humboldt penguins. Looking at their website and app, it's unclear if they still do trainer talks in this area, but even if you don't pay for an experience here, Dolphin Point is absolutely worth checking out. In the far back left corner of the park is a small outdoor viewing area for sea turtles. Alternative viewing is available from Shipwreck Reef Cafe. There's not much else to say here. Just a short walk away near the Manta roller coaster, which we'll cover a bit later, are the Bat Ray Shallows, which is a touch pool. Though it's not always open, they do have food for purchase that allows you to feed the bat rays. It's a little pricey at $11 for guests and $10 for pass holders. Just outside the Sea Lion Amphitheater toward the center of the park is Sea Lion Point, home to both California sea lions and harbor seals. Just like the bat rays, this is another location where you can purchase food at select times to feed the animals. The cost is the same. This area is loud, energetic, and very entertaining, especially if the animals are active. On the other side of the Sea Lion Amphitheater is a flamingo viewing area. That's it for the outdoor animal viewing areas, but SeaWorld San Diego is also home to 5 major indoor exhibits as well as a number of smaller aquariums. Located behind Dolphin Adventures, Turtle Reef is the first indoor exhibit we'll cover here. Inside, you'll see green sea turtles, loggerheads, and hawksbill turtles, along with various fish species. Trainers occasionally give talks here, and the exhibit is well-paced and easy to explore. It can get pretty crowded in here during the busy season, so take your time and try not to rush through it. I find it a really relaxing environment for turtle watching. When you exit Turtle Reef, normally get be positioned perfectly to enter Shark Encounter. As of the time of this filming, the entire exhibit is closed and under construction as SeaWorld reimagines the experience. According to SeaWorld, SharkEncounter is being rebuilt as an all-new shark habitat with a stronger focus on education and conservation, and it's expected to reopen in spring of 2026. On the eastern side of the park, you'll find Penguin Encounter, one of the coolest animal stops at SeaWorld San Diego. Literally, the exhibit features a climate-controlled habitat designed to replicate the cold environments these penguins thrive in. You'll see several species swimming and gathering along the ice with viewing areas that let you watch them both above and below the water. One thing worth noting, SeaWorld San Diego no longer has emperor penguins. They've been relocated to SeaWorld Orlando, which is honestly a bit of a bummer since this used to be the only place in the US where you could see them. At the far end of the enclosure, you'll find a puffin habitat, and while they aren't penguins, they are still cute little guys worth checking out. Next door is Wild Arctic, one of the more immersive indoor exhibits at SeaWorld San Diego. Inside, you'll find beluga whales, walruses, and those sea otters we mentioned earlier. There are several large viewing areas both above ground and underwater that let you watch them swim and interact up close. I could watch the belugas all day. It is so mesmerizing. What really sets Wild Arctic apart, though, is the environment itself. The exhibit is designed like an Arctic research outpost with themed spaces like a base camp, a wall of ice, and interactive elements that make this feel more like an experience than a traditional aquarium. And the newest indoor exhibit at SeaWorld San Diego is Jewels of the Sea, the Jellyfish Experience, and it's an easy one to just slow down and enjoy. Inside, you'll work your way through darkened rooms filled with softly lit jellyfish drifting through tall tanks and archways. The lighting and sound design encourage you to stop, watch, and take it all in, and it's surprisingly easy to lose track of time just standing there and observing. For me, this is another one of those exhibits where I could easily spend an hour here. In addition to the 5 major indoor habitats, there are also several smaller aquariums around the park, such as the Bayside Aquarium. It's tucked away off to the left-hand side of the Bayside Amphitheater in the far back corner of the park, so it's easily missed. Here you'll find the coral cat shark, along with a host of other fish. You won't likely spend a lot of time here, but if you're passing through, you might as well check it out. Just off the Bat-raised shallows that we mentioned earlier is a staircase that will lead you down to an aquarium that's also viewable from the Manta Queue. On my most recent visit, however, they had a chain blocking access to the aquarium-only viewing. For the next exhibit, we have to go clear to the other end of the park where Journey to Atlantis is located. Similar to Manta, there is an aquarium viewing here as well, but it's not accessible when the ride is closed for the winter. And the last of the indoor exhibits is a combination of aquariums near Electric Eel and the Ocean Explorer part of the park. Here you can see California moray eels, as well as a separate little building that houses crabs and octopuses. This building also features some crawl tunnels for kids who want to get a different viewing perspective inside those aquariums. One thing SeaWorld San Diego does really well is shopping and merchandise. Most major indoor exhibits exit through a gift shop, so you'll pass through them as you go without having to hunt anything down. If you want Orca gear, check out the Whale Shop by OrcaEncounter. If you want penguin merch, there's a gift shop at the exit to Penguin Encounter. For cute turtle finds, check out Reef Gifts at the exit to Turtle Reef. And the Wild Arctic's Trading Post has the largest selection of SeaWorld Rescue apparel. The SeaWorld store near the entrance has the widest overall selection though, along with dated merchandise for 2026. If you're looking for t-shirts, mugs, pins, hoodies, or stuffies, this is the place to go. The Explorer's Cafe gift shop is where you'll usually find seasonal merchandise. Near the exit to Penguin Encounter, you'll also find the Season store, which changes merchandise throughout the year. It is over to Howl of Scream apparel and souvenirs. One smaller but really useful stop is the SeaWorld Rescue Junior store, especially if you're visiting with kids. They sell swim clothes and quick-dry apparel here, which is a lifesaver if your kid wants to get wet in the nearby play areas and you didn't bring a change of clothes. Now let's move on to the shows. There are 3 major animal amphitheaters and 2 performance stage theaters. The first is OrcaEncounter. This is SeaWorld San Diego's signature show and is a reimagined orca presentation that replaces the old theatrical shows with an educational, more animal-friendly, and conservation-focused experience. During the presentation, you'll see orcas display a variety of different behaviors, from swimming and breaching to interacting with their trainers, all while you learn more about their intelligence, social dynamics, and the science behind how SeaWorld cares for them. It's less about tricks and spectacle and more about connection and understanding, showing these animals as the powerful social predators they are. That doesn't mean it's boring. On the contrary, it's still very enjoyable to watch. In the summer, I'd strongly recommend showing up at least 30 minutes early, if not more. The animal amphitheaters won't even open until 30 minutes prior, but I have seen long lines of guests standing outside waiting during busy summer weekend days, so come prepared. Each amphitheater also features splash zones, so if you don't want to get wet, consider sitting a little higher out of the marked seating areas. At the Sea Lion Amphitheater, you'll find Flippers, Facts, and Fun, the current Sea Lion presentation at SeaWorld San Diego. This show stars SeaWorld personalities like Clyde, Seymour, and Opie Otter. It blends animal behaviors, trainer interaction, and light humor into a family-friendly experience. Today, the show leans less into big theatrical comedy and more into natural behaviors and educational moments. You'll still see the sea lions show off their speed, agility, and strength, but with more focus on how these skills translate to life in the wild. It's an easy show to enjoy, works well for all ages, and gives you a chance to sit down and take a break during a busy park day. Way to end your day. Regardless of the version of the show, one of the best parts is actually the pre-show, so be sure to show up at least 15 minutes early. But my advice about long lines during the busy seasons still applies here. During the pre-show, you'll meet Biff, a stage crew member who gets himself into all sorts of playful trouble. The bit is very tongue-in-cheek. Biff is clearly doing his job, but the joke is that he's not doing his job, which sets a fun, casual tone before the show begins. It's a small detail, but it adds personality to the experience and gives you a little extra entertainment if you show up early. The final animal-centric show at SeaWorld is Dolphin Adventures. This is my favorite show in the whole park. Right now, Dolphin Adventures is closed and the Dolphin Amphitheater is undergoing major renovations. I looked for official information on when it might return, and as of now, SeaWorld hasn't published any reopening dates or timelines. In the meantime, SeaWorld has shifted more dolphin activity and presentations over to Dolphin Point, as I mentioned earlier. When it's running, Dolphin Adventures features bottlenose dolphins and sometimes pilot whales showing off their speed and agility through high jumps, spins, and synchronized behaviors alongside their trainers. It's the most energetic presentation at SeaWorld San Diego, and it does lean more into spectacle here, with big aerial moments and music, while still sprinkling in educational messaging. I've always enjoyed this one because it's fast-paced and visually impressive regardless of where you're seated. Once Dolphin Adventures returns, it's definitely going to be a must-see once again. In addition to these 3 amphitheaters, there are 2 stage performance theaters, the first of which is the Mission Bay Theater located in the back center area of the park. This location mostly hosts shows for little kids and always on a rotating seasonal basis. Things like the Happy Harbor Holidays Sing-Along for Christmas, daughter of Bello Knock, who you might have seen on America's Got Talent. But they also have returning seasonal favorites such as Monster Stomp during SeaWorld's Hallow Scream event. This theater, as opposed to Mission Bay, gears itself more towards Broadway-esque 20-minute musical dance shows. Let's move on to the food at SeaWorld San Diego. I want to say right up front, if you can eat before you arrive or wait until after you leave, that's the best way to go here. We'll start with the larger quick service establishments. Calypso Bay Smokehouse has long been a staple at SeaWorld San Diego, serving classic barbecue options. Ribs, pulled pork, and chicken are the anchors here, often paired with classic sides like beans and fries. At Explorer's Cafe, you'll find burgers, chicken tenders, and salads alongside some unique entrees like orange chicken bowl. Disco Tacos and More features Mexican-inspired cuisine, with tacos and burritos being the main draw here. This is probably my #1 go-to spot at SeaWorld San Diego for food. Right next door to Hibisco is Manta Pizza. Before Mama Stella's turned into Hibisco, it sold pizza as well. They still kept the pizza offerings, just moved it a building over and dubbed it Manta Pizza. Shipwreck Reef Cafe sits at the far west end of the park and offers a variety of hearty entrees, from burgers and chicken to ribs and salmon. This location is like a blend between Calypso Bay and Explorer's Cafe. The themed seating here is top-notch and gives it a Caribbean vibe that's pleasant and relaxed. That's it for the major quick-service restaurants, but there are a bunch of smaller shops around that are still worth pointing out. Coral Market doubles as SeaWorld's on-site Starbucks location, making it a popular early morning stop for coffee lovers. They have a few food items here, but not the wide selection you'd normally expect from Starbucks. All around the park, you'll find shops and markets very similar to the pretzel shop. Pretzels, hot dogs, cotton candy, churros. There are at least 4 of these stylish places throughout the park, but we won't point them all out. Dryer's Ice Cream Parlor serves what it sounds like it does. You can order ice cream by the scoop or choose one of their seasonal offers. If you don't want hand-scooped ice cream though, Rita's Italian Ice has a variety of similar offerings, from a gelati to ice cream sandwiches and custard. Of course, they also sell Italian ice. They offer 5 flavors of Italian ice and 3 flavors of custard. It may not be a lot, but it gets the job done. The Orcas are. Seating is first come, first served, so plan to show up early if you'd like a table closer to the water for unobstructed views of the show. SeaWorld San Diego also offers all-day dining plans that can be purchased as upgrades. Adult plans cost $60 and children's plans cost $30. You can order one entree, side, and soft drink every 90 minutes. You could save a lot of money if you purchase 1 or 2 plans and then split the food amongst your family throughout the day, but you'll spend a lot of time waiting in line for food. It's up to you if you think it's worth it or not. You can also purchase refillable drink cups. You get free fountain refills all day on the day of your purchase, and if you come back or are a season pass holder, you get $1.99 refills all year long. In addition to all of these different options, SeaWorld has a half a dozen or more seasonal food booths during events like the Seven Seas Food Festival, Christmas celebration, and other seasonal weeks. Speaking of those events, here's a brief overview of everything coming to SeaWorld San Diego throughout 2026. Some of these events span several months, such as Seven Seas, Spooktacular, and the Christmas celebration, while others may only be for a weekend or 2. Check the app before you visit to see if one of them will be going on while you're here. Though SeaWorld San Diego is primarily what I would consider an aquatic zoo, they have been putting a larger and larger focus on rides in the past few years. Have children, right at the front of the park, you'll find a hike guide which will help you determine what your little ones can and cannot ride during your visit. SeaWorld San Diego is home to several standout roller coasters and water rides, each targeting a different comfort level. They're large, daunting coasters with free hanging moments that might induce a bit of panic in even the hardiest ride-goers. Manta and Arctic Rescue are tamer and considered family coasters. There are 2 kids-themed ride areas in the park, and the first is Ocean Explorer. There are 3 rides here, the first being a more adult-friendly tentacle twirl, but the other 2 rides, Octorock and Sea Dragon Drop, while possible for adults to ride, are rather uncomfortable to do so and primarily targeted at little ones. SeaWorld Rescue Junior is the park's dedicated kid-focused ride area, but the rides here are actually for the whole family. First up is Tideful Twist, which is a standard spinning teacups type ride. Then we have Rescue Riders, which is a standard spinning Dumbo-style ride. The final ride in the area is Rescue Rafter, which rocks you and spins you in the process. This is probably my least favorite ride in the entire park. SeaWorld Rescue Junior is also home to a variety of other activities for little kids like net climbs and bouncy houses. In addition to all of these rides included with admission, SeaWorld San Diego offers 2 paid attractions that cost extra. The Sky Tower is the most iconic and is visible from all over San Diego. Cost is $6 per person per ride, but it's free for annual pass holders. There's also the Bayside Sky Ride, which is a Sky Buckets aerial TravelVlog designed for kids, Rescue Junior, that includes a huge interactive play area that replaced the former Sesame Street land and now focuses on SeaWorld. The events being held throughout the year, they include the Summer Spectacular from May 24th to September 1st that includes a new parade and extra entertainment and dining options. The family-friendly daytime Halloween event called Spooktacular runs from September 5th until November 2nd, and the popular separately ticketed Halloween event, Howlo Scream, will be scaring visitors from September 12th till November 1st. Wrapping up the year is a Christmas celebration from November 14th until January 4th, 2026. So